What did the world look like for Frank Lloyd Wright? So let's just take a look. The changing world Frank Lloyd Wright lived in. This is the town in which Wright was born. And life expectancy, if you made it to 20, you would live till 60 when Wright was born. U.S. population was 35 million, about 1/10 of what it is today. Chicago's population was 220,000, about the size of our neighborhood in Brooklyn. And 55% of people were farmers, if they worked. 55% of the labor force. This is what a car looked like. In 1893, Wright built this house. His first house on his own, after he left Sullivan. This is what an automobile looked like. Life expectancy had moved up a year. Population had doubled. Chicago had exploded. It's now 1.2 million. That's bigger than, big cities in the U.S. today. And only 43% of the workers are farmers. This is the first prairie-style house. Frank Lloyd Wright's launching his signature style in 1902. 1902. This is what an automobile looks like. Life expectancy, population's moving up, Chicago's moving up. 5% of households have telephones. 2009, this is what a car is looking like. Population's approaching 100 million. 10% of the households have phones, only 27% of the labor force is farmers. 1923, really modern looking houses. Cars are sort of getting there. Population is over 100 million. Chicago's 3 million. Probably even today would be one of the 5 largest cities in the US. And 1/3 of all people have telephones. Time of falling water. This is a Cord automobile. Frank Lloyd Wright liked those. He had a lot of those. Population 125. 1/3 have telephones. Just before World War II. Now we're just after World War II. So one of Frank Lloyd Wright's high-rise buildings. Population's about half what it is today. 65% have, 2/3 have telephones. Still not everybody. This is what our cars look. This would be a real collector car for today. And then the year Frank Lloyd Wright died. Life expectancy had moved up to 70, but he was 91. Population 180. A little more than half what it is today. Very few farmers. Almost everybody has a telephone. This is what a car looks like. So that's what Frank Lloyd Wright lived through. Today, Wright would be 147. There's 314 million people. Life expectancy is 77. Chicago's gone down. 2% of the labor force are farmers. 90% of people have landlines or mobile phones. And 60% of people use their smartphones to go online. This is what a car looks like, and what is this? Santiago Calatrava, and it's the subway station at the World Trade Center. And the spikes are up now. So it's starting to look like that if you drive by, if you go by. When Wright was born, it was 2 years after the end of the Civil War. It was the Civil War siege cannons. When he died, we had atomic bombs. When Wright was born, the Minotaur and the Merrimack fought in the Civil War, 1865. First steel-clad steamships. When Wright died, we had atomic-powered submarines. When Wright was born, actually balloons have been around for quite a while, late 1700s, but that's all they had. So during the Civil War, they used balloons to spot where the enemy was. When Wright died, there were satellites. When Wright was born, the year he was born, they finished the Transcontinental Railroad, coming from California and the East Coast, and they drive the Golden Spike. I think they probably took that home. They drove a Golden Spike, the last spike, to join the railroad. When Wright died, he was flying in 707s, which our jets today are basically Well, they're 787s. They're still in the same family, the Boeing 7000 family. So we still flying the same airplanes. When Wright was born, we had the telegraph. When he died, we had the Prince's telephone. Still had a rotary dial. When Wright was born, you had a piano in the house. There's no record players, no stereo, no TV. You made your own entertainment. The kids put on plays, and family members played the piano. When Wright died, we had color TV. This is Wright's first house on his own, Winslow House. You go through this archway to the stables. One of his last projects, 1956, 3 years before he died, was for a mile-high tall building with atomic-powered elevators. So he saw some technological changes over the course of his life. So, what changes are you going to experience over the course of your lives?